Hey, good morning. To give you guys a little bit of time to get logged in. Oh, there's several of you. Okay, good morning. Guten Morgen. I was just checking to see what the weather was going to be today. It's going to be a toasty 27 degrees. That's Fahrenheit, by the way. See, 27 Celsius would really be hot. Well, not hot, but pretty warm. Um, and 36 tomorrow. We're going to break freezing for the first time in about a week. Yeah, 39 Saturday, 43 Sunday, 55 Monday, 61 next Tuesday. Wow. Welcome to Oklahoma. It's going to be sunny all day, partly cloudy, a little bit partly cloudy from 2, by the time we get out of school, till on into the night. Oh, it's going to be nice. I can live with 27. Sounds pretty good now. Okay. Several of you have logged on. Someone's telling me that the comments section is blocked, and some people are able to leave messages. So I don't know what I'll have to go into the settings and see what's wrong. That's kind of where I like people to let me know that they're here. But my first hour was able to do it. Let me see here if this can. And then my other classes were not able to. There's nothing. Let me see. I haven't banned anybody. That's good. Okay. Well, I don't know. I don't know why it looks like. Anyway, we'll leave that now. Okay, so as you know, when I go to share screen, that's where I have problems. If I get knocked off, don't go anywhere. It'll take me about a minute or so, maybe 60 seconds to restart my browser. I don't know why this is always the most delicate part, but I just want to go over the vocab. But let me say this first. No matter what happens tomorrow, whether we have class, which I hope we will, but who knows, this could melt and get icy overnight. It's going to still be below freezing all day. So, but hopefully we're back in school tomorrow. Whether we're in school or whether we're here, oh, here we go. I'm pretty sure it's that just our accounts are in restricted mode. Ah, okay. Okay, two people saying the same thing. All right. That's just the count. It's the school email. Okay, but some of my students are able, like you guys are making comments right now. So, in my first hour, they could all make comments. All right. Well, you guys can explain it to me when I see you. Maybe we can fix it. Okay. So either way, in class or online tomorrow, we're going to take the vocab quiz. So let's take a look at that, and that's where I hope I don't lose you, but if I do, just come right back. I'll come right back. Let's look at the vocabulary. Okay. Just like I called it. Let's try again. If it happens again, bear with me. I need to get a GoFundMe account or something. Get an iPad or something. That would probably work better than this. Okay. Bear with me if it goes away. Let's give it a try. Okay. Okay. Let's take a look at the vocabulary, which we will do tomorrow. All right. I was going to just, let's not chance it. Year, das Jahr. And it shows, I guess, 4 seasons, right? It's like summer, spring, right? Fall. Das Jahr, all 4 seasons in a year. Season, the word for the season is die Jahreszeit. I skipped over it. Go back to it so you see it. Das is a year, but they add some letters to this. Jahreszeit. This is the plural. So people talk about die 4 Jahreszeiten, the 4 seasons. Die Jahreszeit is the singular for a. Good. Okay. So a month, another length of time on a calendar. Der Monat. And while we're there, just say with me, go ahead. I know you're by yourself. Other people might be listening, but we can't hear you, so don't worry. Say with me, Januar, Februar, März, April, Mai, Juni, Juli, August, September, October, November, December. Those words, actually all 12 of them are possibly part of the quiz if I choose to give them. But and they're actually on this Quizlet, but I'll save some time by going over them now. They're all masculine. That doesn't come up very often, but notice again, Januar, Februar, Juli. These two are missing a Y. This one has an I instead of a Y. Okay. April is the same. Oh, this one has Mai and Juli. They're both end in I in German, but there'd be a Y. Okay, April is the same. August is the same. September is the same. November is the same. December is one Z. One letter off with a K. For that matter, Juli, Mai, and Juni are all just, actually, let's start again. Januar, Februar, Mai, Juni, Juli, October, and December are all just one letter off, either missing a letter or a different letter from the English. April, August, and September are identical, and November are identical to English. And März is the only month that is, different. But, okay, but R, and then not a CH, but a Z. Well, not that far off, as I say. Okay, so that's der Monat. Each one of these is a Monat, and that's the 12 months to go along with it. Okay, more than you wanted to know. Day, German one, day 1. Der Tag, guten Tag, good week, 7 days, die Woche, and this is not part of the quiz, but it's something that we definitely need to know. Oops, what happened there? That's not what I'm wanting to show. Okay. Dienstag, Mittwoch, Donnerstag, Freitag, Samstag und Sonntag. And, if you remember, there's actually another word for Saturday. This is actually the word they use in southern Germany, Samstag, but in northern Germany, including the two biggest cities, Hamburg and Berlin, they say Sonnabend, but okay, 7 days. That's not part of the quiz, but not bad to know. The weekend coming up, day after tomorrow, das Wochenende. There's the word Woche, Ende, we already know. Lightning. What is this thing called lightning? We've heard this word in English before, just used a bit differently. Der Blitz. Der Blitz. And for thunder, also our Oklahoma City NBA team, in German would be called der Donner. Donner. Hail. Hagel. Fog. Der Nebel. Rain, the noun rain. Der Regen. So that's three. Der Hagel, der Nebel, der Regen. There's a bit of a pattern of these nouns for weather are maybe tend to be masculine words. Also, we're going to have der Schnee, also masculine. Let's look and see as we go through here. I'm sure not all of them are. Well, der Vent is also, okay, here's snow, there's Schnee. We got plenty of that going on outside. That's about what it looks like. Storm, also masculine. Okay, so this is something I never picked up on. A lot of these weather-related words, the nouns tend to be masculine, it seems. Der Sturm. And I was talking to somebody in Germany yesterday, and I was thinking of the word blizzard. I wanted to say we had a blizzard. This was a couple days ago, and that's a bit exaggeration maybe, but blizzard. And I looked it up. You know what it said? Schneesturm. Schneesturm. That's the word for blizzard, which just would be snowstorm. All right. I mean, literally translated, but I guess that's what a blizzard is. Cloud. Now, this is a noun that's not a masculine word. Die Wolke. Die Wolke is a cloud. Okay, so spring, the seasons are all masculine. Der Frühling. Two of these are easy to remember. Summer, that's one of the easier ones. Der Sommer. And winter, also easy. Der Winter. And spring and fall are the ones fall that are different. Fall is der Herbst. There's no other word for fall, by the way, like we have fall and autumn. In German, there's only one word for this season, Herbst. It snows, or it's snowing. Now we're into the verbs. Es schneit. It rains, or it's raining. In German, it's expressed the same way, both tenses. Es regnet. So there's the verb. Regnen is the full verb. Schneien is the full verb to snow. It's hailing. Es hagelt. Hagel becomes hageln, and es hagelt. It's thundering. Donner is that. The verb is donnern, so es donnert. It's lightning. Es blitzt. Es blitzt. It is windy. Now we're into some adjectives. It is. Es ist. And we're going to plug in an adjective. And I'm going to show you some more of these today. But es ist windig. Es ist windig. It's cloudy. Es ist wolkig. So Wolke, die Wolke becomes wolkig. And der Wind becomes windig as an adjective. Not all adjectives in that way. Here's our bonus. What's the date today? What's today's date? Der Viehfielte ist heute. Der Viehfielte ist heute. Also, der Regenschirm. For the rain, what about a raincoat? Der Regenmantel. So you can take from this that you already know, but Mantel is a coat. Could be any kind of coat. And then Regenmantels is right, the roof. Um, there's our mine, okay? And that part we've already went over. Hope that helps. I think I pointed it out when we first got into the months, which is probably in German 1, but that's the months, and that takes us to the end of the vocab. So really the vocab quiz, hopefully if we don't have to include the months, it's really only, 29 words. Yeah. Plus, but know the months for tomorrow because that could be, um, that's going to be important too. I had a doc, pulled up. Let me pull it back up again. I guess I lost it whenever I rebooted the browser. Give me just a minute here. This is the thing I wanted to show you from yesterday. Give me a minute. Hmm. Uh, I know all you can see is the Quizlet still, but let me, right. Well, I had this all pulled up, and then when I had to reboot, I don't know why it just didn't reboot back up with this doc open. I'm not sure why. Oh, wait, there it is. It is there. Okay, hold on. It just went into a separate. All right, I got you. Okay, during this, I think I made this mistake a few times. And share some minutes. So then if it knocks me offline or knocks me off the live stream, then just don't go anywhere. Be back in about 60 seconds. This is it. So let me let this expand out here. There we go. So this is, I think I mentioned this yesterday, and I'll share this with you tomorrow. I kind of want to sit up a little bit. There we go. Okay, so here is, I know I've been talking a lot about the weather, and generally people tell you don't talk about the weather because it's boring. Huh? Yeah, well, don't talk about the weather. That's when you really run out of things to say. Let me tell you something about the German people. They are obsessed with two things for sure. They're obsessed with time, like what time it is, and being on time, and you know, knowing what time it is so they can be on time, all right, all that. And they're obsessed with the weather. I mean, I don't think that we're that obsessed with the weather, not like they are. So this might sound like something boring, but this is a pretty normal conversation that people have in Germany about the weather. I'll say the weather's a little more predictable in Germany than it is in Oklahoma, but at least, I don't know, it's something they talk about a lot. What's the weather going to be tomorrow? What's it going to be like? So it happens. So over here, I made three columns. I made a column here for nouns, how we talk about nouns. Tell it. Adjectives, so we can describe the weather with adjectives, and we can talk about the weather using verbs. So I've got a section which is a little bit less, but so, and let me see how I broke this up here. I've got it. Yeah. All right. I've got, so things about sunny weather or the sun or hot weather, things like that. That's the one here. Then I've got things about clouds and cloudy and different types of, we have different words also in English, how we talk about how cloudy it is. It can be partly cloudy and just a couple of clouds as opposed to overcast. Then we have about rain. Okay. Got things there. On all three columns, about nouns, adjectives, and verbs, or a verb here. Then about wind. Good. Wind, a storm, a hurricane, a tornado. It's windy. There's some new words here too. It's stormy. The wind's blowing. There's a tornado. Okay, so you see the example. I try to give an example in each one if there is such a thing. Then about foggy, that's pretty basic. There's fog, it's foggy, and then again, there is fog. We don't say too much about, that's about all we say. And then it was snow. There it is. Schnee, Schneesturm, ice. So, something, yeah, we had ice, right? We still do outside, I think. Eisregen. Eisregen is sleet. So sleet is, doesn't do damage to your property, to your car or your roof or your house or anything else. It's just, yeah, it's frozen rain basically, where hagel comes down in chunks, you know. Sometimes they're golf ball size or grapefruit size, hagel. So that's different. So we have a thing called sleet, we have a thing called hail, and then we have snow, and we have rain. So we got all kinds of forms of precipitation. But that's snow. I'm getting into the cold. So adjectives, kalt, gefroren. That maybe makes sense. Didn't we have a word last chapter? Gefrierschrank. Gefrierschrank is the freezer. This is from the same word, gefroren. Ice, made into an adjective, eisig. I think yesterday I described that scene in the slideshow as es ist eisig kalt. Es ist eisig kalt. It's icy cold. And then es ist glatt. Glatt. So we had a lot of that going on yesterday, probably still do today, or the last few days, that you'd say maybe, well, it's slippery. That's just, it is slippery, right? But then something could be slippery, like die Straße ist glatt, right? Der Bürgersteig, the sidewalk, ist glatt because of ice. Yeah. It could be slippery because of rain, I guess, too. But and then over here, the verbs. So what I've got here, again, I've got these broken up into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 categories, 7 categories. Foggy, snow-related, cold, windy, thunderstorm, lightning, rain, cloudiness, and sunny and hot. Okay, so those are our categories. And then the 3 ways I've been talking about, that we talk about the weather. With nouns, we use these first 2 words. This means there is. Es gibt. Here's some new words. Die Hitze. Die Hitze. The heat. We have heiß is hot, but die Hitze is heat. And then we have kalt is cold, but the noun cold is die Kälte. Looks more like the adjective. Yeah, kalt is adjective, Kälte is a noun. This is about nouns. Der Sonnenschein. Der Sonnenschein. Sunshine. Es gibt Sonnenschein. I'm at the door now. Es gibt Sonnenschein heute. Es ist sonnig heute in Tulsa. Hot? No. Es ist heiß? Nein. Es ist schwül. These are adjectives now. Humid, new word. Schwül. Humid? No, I wouldn't say it's humid. It's probably really dry. Es ist trocken. Ja, es ist trocken. The air is really dry. Usually gets that way when we have snow for a long time. And then over here, I have this in red because it kind of breaks the rule a bit. Die Sonne scheint. We're not usually But here's one, we don't say it's shining, we say the thing that's shining. We say the sun is shining, in English too. We'd say it's sunny, it's raining, it's snowing, but we don't say it's shining. We have to say die Sonne scheint. Good. Over here, a couple of new words. Well, Wolken is plural. Es gibt Wolken. It's plural. Wolke is singular. Es gibt Wolken. There are clouds. But then over here, adjective. Es ist wolkig is one of our vocab words, but two new words. Another word for cloudy. Really, there's no difference. Bewölkt. Bewölkt is also cloudy. And then a word that has a different meaning. Es ist bedeckt. Es ist bedeckt is when it's completely clouded over, right? Like it's been up until recently. When the sky is completely, you can't see the sun, you can't see any blue sky, overcast. Es ist bedeckt. And we don't really have any verbs that go along with clouds or being cloudy. We just have adjectives in the noun. Okay, so Regen, column. Regen is the noun. We're included here Regenbogen, rainbow, that's kind of it. And here's a long word. We had the word of schwül earlier, meaning right here, meaning humid. But then this word here, this long word, Luftfeuchtigkeit. Luftfeuchtigkeit is humidity. So, die hohe Luftfeuchtigkeit %. The high humidity, 60, that's nothing. Oklahoma, 60 is a nice day. That would be a really nice day. We get really high humidity here, but, so, die Luftfeuchtigkeit, well, that probably won't come up. With that, es ist regnerisch. Es ist nass, it's wet, okay? So, if it's been raining or something, we can say, here's another word. We had schwül earlier. This also means humid, feucht. So here's that in the middle of this word over here, Luftfeuchtigkeit, and that comes from this word feucht. Feucht und schwül, they mean the same thing. They're adjectives with meaning humid. And then over here, there's only one verb to use, regnen, es regnet. Isn't Gewitter one of our words, or is it not? We have Sturm, I think. But a Gewitter is a thunderstorm. So you got thunder, lightning, rain, the whole thing. Es gibt Blitz, these are nouns. Es gibt Donner, there's lightning, there's thunder. Es gibt einen Regenschauer. You can make a guess on that one. Regen, but Regenschauer. Here's an adjective. Es ist regnerisch. And then again the verb es regnet, es blitzt, es donnert. Those are the three that go along with this category. Then we have wind. Well, der Wind. Es gibt Wind, there's wind. Es gibt einen Sturm. Okay, maybe coming. Es gibt einen Orkan. Orkan, we talked about it, but that's hurricane. Es gibt einen Wirbelsturm. Wirbelsturm. There's a tornado. Okay, as adjectives, we can just say es ist windig, or taking the word Sturm and add an umlaut and some other stuff, we say es ist stürmisch. Es ist stürmisch. It's stormy. Like it looks like it's going to storm. Okay. Here's another one, like die Sonne scheint, but we use the word der Wind. We don't say, well, we could say it's windy, es ist windig, like it is over here, es ist windig, but if we want to say, we don't say it's blowing, we have to say the wind's blowing. In English, it's the same way. Der Wind weht, that's the verb to blow. Der Wind weht, the wind is blowing. And then, okay, es gibt einen Wirbelsturm, good. Now with Nebel, not much to say about Nebel. Es gibt Nebel, there is fog. Es ist neblig, and really this just repeats over here, there is fog. We don't have a verb like to get foggy. have to put that together. Snow, all right. Es gibt Schnee. Es gibt einen Schneesturm. Es gibt Eis. Es gibt Eisregen. Es gibt Hagel. These are all on the colder end of things. Then es ist kalt. Es ist gefroren. It's frozen. Es ist eisig. Well, that would be frozen too, wouldn't it? Es ist glatt, because it's wet, or because it's slushy, or because it's icy. It would be glatt. Something could be slippery or slick. And then here's three verbs. We use es with them. Es schneit. Es gefriert. Es hagelt. Right. So like I said, there's no verb. I guess in English it sleets. Maybe we might say that. It's sleet. There might be a word. In German there is no word, no verb for this, okay? So like to sleet. We do say sleet, to sleet. There's not a verb. I have to say es gibt Eisregen. That's the best way to say it. But okay, so some of those there's just not a word for. The ones I have in red here are where we're not using the word, the pronoun es, it, like we do with most weather things. It's raining, it's snowing, it's freezing, it's hailing, it's thundering, it's lightning. But here die Sonne scheint und the other one is der Wind weht. Can't get it to stop. Der Wind weht. Okay, so those are all ones where usually we use es with all of them, if you'll notice. Es gibt, es ist, and then es schneit, es regnet. Good. Okay, let me finish this up here. There we are. Hello. I'm going to try to pull this other thing up where we didn't finish. So bear with me if I lose you. Just stay with me. I have a feeling it's going to work. I have a good feeling. Wrong. All right. That took longer than I normally does. It takes me about 60 seconds to do that. Let's try again. I don't know why this is always the weak spot. It's just too much for my computer to handle. Okay. Saying prayers. All right. Well, let's try one more time, and if that doesn't work, yeah, I don't know. Um, let's see, you started it. Yeah, we don't have a whole lot of time. Let's see if this still works. I can set up, then we'll just have to punt for today. All right, one more time. Here we go. Good vibes. Yes, all right. So, there were new vocab in that other handout though, but let's look at the last couple of pictures I had here. There might be a few more, and I won't, we probably won't get to all of them, but you see what I'm pulling up here is the slideshow. And there's some words in this slideshow that maybe all of them are on that handout I'll give you tomorrow. Maybe not warm and cool are not maybe not on there. Warm, I need to add those maybe. Or schlecht. I don't think schlecht is on there. But I know you can't see that very well, but I'm going to try to take the picture. That'd be the best thing I could do. Okay. There we go. Alright, so let's see, we got to the Heidelberg we talked about, Harz, I think we were in Steinfurt, and we might have already talked about it. Allgäu we talked about, Nordseeküste, Steinfurt. This one was over kind of a creek or something. I just kind of picked a random city. Here we go. Alright, so Steinfurt, yeah, I'd have to go back and look and see where it is, but nothing too special about it that I remember. But there was a creek running through here, or a stream of some sort. If it'll load here, you'll see. And I want to show you this picture because I want to use a couple of these new words that we talked about. If it will load. It's one thing just getting it to, here we go. Alright. So, Steinfurt is, yeah, like I said, here it is in the middle of, in southern Germany. But, here's the picture I have. And so I look at this and I would say, yeah, es ist Sommer. This is Sommer. But also when I look at it, it looks like maybe it's kind of humid. So here's those words I want to use. Es ist feucht. Feucht. Or es ist schwül. Schwül und feucht. Same thing. Humid. Maybe it's not. It just looks that way. Maybe close to the water. It looks like it's summer to me. So es ist Sommer. Die Sonne scheint. Es ist bewölkt. Or es ist wolkig. But die Sonne scheint, ja. Und es ist feucht. Es ist warm. Es ist warm. Es ist heiß. Maybe. Es ist Sommer. But the three new words, feucht, schwül, those mean the same thing, and then bewölkt, which means the same as wolkig. So it's cloudy. Okay, Köln, or in English it's Cologne, like what people wear, cologne. But Köln is a big city here in Western Germany, and Here's a picture from, looks like from yesterday, I don't know. So, ja, es ist Winter. Es ist kalt. Es ist eisig. Eisig, that's a new word. E-I-S-I-G. Ja, es ist glatt. Another new word. Slippery. Slick. Maybe so they've cleaned off some places. Ja, es gibt Schnee. Es gibt Schnee. The snow's not falling right now. If it were, I would say es schneit. But since it's happened already. Es gibt Schnee. Okay. Then Rügen. Rügen is an island, as you can see. I talked about it before, I think, but it's just barely an island. This is actually disconnected from the mainland right here. But this yellow line, it's a road, and it's a bridge that, connects the island. This is the mainland here of Germany. It's on the Baltic coast. This is the Baltic Sea out here, or in German, die Ostsee. And the island is called Rügen. It's one of the largest islands as far as like square footage or acres or miles goes. And a very popular place up here along the coast over here too to go for holidays, so for vacation. And Rügen, all right, there's these things again I talked about the other day. And Insel is Island. Wie ist das Wetter auf der Insel Rügen? Ja, es ist warm oder es ist heiß. Es ist schön. Die Sonne scheint. Es ist Sommer. Another new word. Es ist trocken. Es ist trocken, so I'm going to guess it's not humid. The opposite of feucht or schwül would be trocken. It's dry. Yeah. Es ist windig, maybe. I see people have these, I don't know if they're called in English, but in German, Strand. See how they're numbered? That's how you rent them. They tell you got number 36. You kind of leave it where it is, and you can turn it around. This guy's facing the other way. It's kind of an odd thing. I know they have these in the UK also. You can turn towards the sun, away from the sun, towards the wind, away from the wind, if you don't want to get sand blown on you, or if you don't want the wind blowing right on you. Anyway, I've talked about that already, but Strandkorb. Good. So maybe it's windy because some people are turning the other way. Maybe he's trying to get some sun, I don't know. And some people are trying to avoid the sun. Es ist windig, es ist heiß, es ist Sommer, es ist trocken, es ist schön, die Sonne scheint. We can say negative things. Es ist nicht wolkig. Nein. Okay. Spreewald. This is a whole area. This is a forested area. This dark green area. And the river that runs through this, there's a river that runs through the forested area, and it runs through Berlin actually too, eventually further north, is called the Spree. The river is called Spree, and Wald means Spree, Wald. Not really all that, it seems unusual to me that a river runs through a forest, like a river that you can, like really a river. But I don't know, maybe it's not that, but here's part of it. It's not like a flowing part of it here. But Spreewald, it's kind of I'll talk about that in class, what it is. So, yeah, okay. Es ist schön, es ist cool. Ja, es ist cool. Es ist nicht windig. Es ist, I can see the reflection here. It's not overcast, but es ist wolkig. See a few clouds here scattered. Es ist wolkig. Ja, es ist schön und warm. Schön warm. Or maybe cool. Hard to tell, it's definitely spring or summer. So we'll say es ist Sommer oder es ist Frühling. Ja, es regnet nicht. Es schneit nicht. Nein, es ist schön. Das Wetter ist schön. Das Wetter ist nicht schlecht. Das Wetter ist gut. Das Wetter ist schön. Okay. So sorry about, again, more technical difficulties, but I think that um, we're at the end of the class time. I forget, but if not, I feel like I'm losing my voice, so I'm gonna let you guys go so I can reclaim my voice for the next class for a few minutes. Okay, so hopefully we're back tomorrow. We're back again tomorrow, and either way we'll have the vocab quiz tomorrow, and either way I'll see you tomorrow here or there. So auf Wiedersehen. Geh nach Hause. Du bist zu Hause. Okay, tschüss, ciao.